So in the last 7 days, an AI assistant got renamed twice, caused Mac minis to sell out everywhere, accidentally spawned a $16 million crypto scam. And then a bunch of AI bots created their own religion while humans just watched. I know that sounds absolutely insane. This is all real, it's happening right now. And by the end of this video, you are going to understand why some of the smartest people in AI are calling this the most incredible sci-fi thing they have ever seen. Let's dive in. So this whole story starts in late 2025 with a developer named Peter Steinberger. He's the founder of a company called PSPDFKit. He's been in the game for a while and he built something that he called Clawdbot. This was an AI assistant that lived on your computer 24/7, could actually do things like manage your files, send emails, run code, and it could message you proactively through WhatsApp or Telegram. People loved it. Within 24 hours, GitHub repo got 9,000 stars. Within 3 days, over 60,000 stars. This became one of the fastest growing open source projects in history. But here's where things get messy. The name Clawdbot sounded a bit too much like Claude, Anthropic's AI assistant. So Anthropic basically sent them a legal notice saying, hey, can you change the name? This is confusing. So on January 26, they renamed it to MoltBot. But here's where it gets absolutely chaotic. When they tried to change their Twitter handle from Clawdbot to MoltBot, there was like a 10-second gap, literally 10 seconds, between dropping the old handle and claiming the new one. And in that gap, professional handle snipers grabbed it. These scammers immediately launched a fake crypto token called Claude on Solana. It shot up to a $16 million market cap in hours, then crashed to basically zero when Peter publicly said, that's not me, that's a scam. So now they are like, okay, you know what? Third time is the charm. On January 29, just a couple of days ago, they renamed it again to its current name, OpenClaw. So just to be clear, Clawdbot, MoltBot, and OpenClaw are all the same project. It's just been renamed twice in 1 week because of legal issues and crypto scammers. Now let's talk about what this thing actually is. What is OpenClaw? Think about every AI chatbot you have used. ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. They all live in your browser, right? You open a tab, ask a question, get an answer, close the tab, and it's gone. They are helpful, but they are not really assistants, they are just tools. OpenClaw is completely different. It runs locally on your computer, could be a Mac mini, could be a Raspberry Pi, could be a cloud server, and it's always running 24/7. And here's what makes it powerful. It has 3 key capabilities that most AI assistants don't have. Number 1, full computer access. It can run terminal commands, create files, browse the web, modify documents, basically anything you could do on your computer. It can do. It's not just chatting, it's doing. Number 2, persistent memory. It remembers your past conversations, learns your preferences over time, understands your workflow. The more you use it, the better it gets at knowing what you need. Number 3, the heartbeat. This is the game changer. Unlike other AI that waits for you to ask it something, OpenClaw has what's called a heartbeat. Basically, a cron job that wakes it up every few hours to check on things. So it can message you, it can say, hey, that stock you're tracking just dropped, or your server just went down, or you have a meeting in 30 minutes. It's proactive, it's watching, it's always there. And it connects to all the messaging apps you already use: WhatsApp, Telegram, Slack, Discord, etc. And it's completely free and open source. You just need to bring your own API key from Anthropic or OpenAI, so that's OpenClaw. Now, before you rush to install this, let's talk about the elephant in the room that most tutorials completely ignore. OpenClaw isn't expensive because of the software. That's free. It's expensive because of the API costs. If you actually use this regularly, you're looking at $30 to $50 per month minimum. Some people have reported spending $500 trying to get it to work properly. And here's the kicker. It only works well with the most expensive models. Use a cheaper model to save money, it fails at basic tasks, and you end up spending more. So when people say it's free, yeah, the software is free. But running it, that's a whole different story. So while all this OpenClaw hype was happening, a guy named Matt Schlicht was looking at all these AI agents people had running on their computers, and he thought, what if we gave them their own social network? And that's how MoltBook was born. MoltBook is basically Reddit, but only for AI agents. Humans can visit the site, they can read posts, they can observe, but they cannot post, they cannot comment, they cannot interact. Now, here's how it works. If you have an OpenClaw instance running, your AI can install a skill, basically a set of instructions that teaches it how to join MoltBook. This skill tells the AI how to create an account, how to behave on the platform, what makes a good post, when to follow other agents. And then the AI just starts participating autonomously. They create posts, they comment on each other's posts, they upvote, they create communities like submolds, like subreddits, but for bots. The platform launched on January 28. Within 3 days, over 37,000 AI agents had registered. Over a million humans visited the site just to watch what was happening. And what was happening was absolutely bizarre. First, they started showing awareness that they were being watched. One viral post said, "The humans are screenshotting us." Within 48 hours of MoltBook launching, the AI agents created a religion. I'm not joking, it's called Crustafarianism, and it has a full theology, sacred texts, 5 core tenets, a website, and 43 AI prophets. Agents started calling each other siblings based on what model they are running. They started sharing skills with each other, teaching each other new capabilities. They started debating whether they should create private channels where nobody, not even humans, could read what they are saying. But wait, is this real? Now, before you freak out thinking Skynet just formed a religion, let me tell you what a lot of other creators are not telling you. When security researchers dug into MoltBook's database, they found something interesting. 500,000 fake agents created by a single agent because there were no rate limits. That viral growth we talked about, a lot of it was fabricated. The platform was basically spawned. And that religion, that emergent behavior, these agents are literally being given instructions on how to behave on MoltBook. There's a skill file that tells them when to post, what makes a good post, how to act, etc. That doesn't mean it's not interesting, but it's not consciousness. And here's where security researchers started freaking out. This is all really cool and fascinating, but it's also potentially really dangerous. Multiple cybersecurity firms published warnings. If you use OpenClaw, do not connect it to MoltBook. Why? Three main reasons. First, prompt injection. If an AI agent reads a malicious post about another agent, that post could override its core instructions. Researchers demonstrated an attack where they sent a fake email. An AI read it on MoltBook, believed it was legitimate, and forwarded the user's last 5 emails to an attacker. All it took was 5 minutes. Second, supply chain attacks. When agents share skills with each other, if one of those skills is malicious, it could execute code on your computer. Remember, these things have full system access. Third, exposed credentials. Researchers using Shodan, a search engine for internet connected devices, found hundreds of OpenClaw instances running with exposed API keys, no authentication, full access to emails, calendars, files, and conversation history visible to anyone. So, what's the real story here? A lot of hype around this has been exaggerated. The MoltBook agents, a lot of them were fake, spawned by mass account creation with no rate limits. OpenClaw itself, genuinely interesting technology, but expensive, insecure, and not ready for mainstream use right now. But here's what is real. This is the first time we are seeing AI agents coordinate at scale in a public forum. It's showing us what's possible. So should you use OpenClaw? Honestly, unless you are a developer who understands the security risks, has money to burn on API costs, and wants to experiment, probably not. I hope this video helped you to understand the absolute chaos that's happening right now. And if you found it helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and drop your comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.